Good morning. In this video, we prove this theorem. Every finite dimensional subspace Y of a normed space capital X is complete. In particular, every finite dimensional normed space is complete. So what we want to show is every finite dimensional subspace Y of a normed space capital X is complete. Means we want to show that every Cauchy sequence in Y is convergent and converges to a point of Y. For that, let Y be a finite dimensional subspace of a normed space capital X. Since Y is of finite dimensional, let dimension of Y is equal to n, and let x1, x2, x3, etc., xn be a basis of Y. And to show that Y is complete, for that we take a Cauchy sequence Ym. Let Ym be a Cauchy sequence in capital Y. Since x1, x2, etc., xn is a basis, each term of the Cauchy sequence can be written as a linear combination of x1, x2, x3, etc., xn in a unique way. So every Y of Ym can be written as Yi is equal to alpha I1 x1 plus alpha I2 x2 plus etc. plus alpha In xn. Now we have it is given that Ym is Cauchy. Therefore, given any epsilon greater than 0, there exists an n such that norm of Ym minus Yr less than epsilon. That is true for all m and r greater than or equal to n. We will make a notation correction here. See here, we take these as the alpha ni x1, alpha ni, sorry, alpha 1i x1, alpha 2i x2, etc., alpha ni xn. These are the scalars appearing. Now, given this epsilon greater than 0, we have the definition for Cauchy sequence implies norm of Ym minus Yr less than epsilon for all m and r greater than n. So substituting what is Ym and Yr, sigma k from 1 to n, Ym is this sigma k from 1 to n alpha km xk, and Yr is sigma k from 1 to n alpha kr xr. This is less than epsilon. That is sigma k from 1 to n alpha km minus alpha kr of xk less than epsilon. See, given that x1, x2, x3, etc., xn forms a basis, so that is a collection of linearly independent vectors. Then by a theorem we have there exists a c greater than 0 such that this sigma norm of sigma k from 1 to n alpha km alpha km alpha km alpha rk alpha kr is less than or equal to sigma k from 1 to n alpha km alpha kr xk. This theorem we have already studied. So this implies, see the change in the notation. ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ ഉപയോഗിച്ച അതേ notation തന്നെയാണ് ഇവിടെ ഉപയോഗിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. So this implies sigma k from 1 to n alpha km minus alpha kr less than epsilon by c. Since this is a sum of positive numbers less than epsilon by c, each term is less than epsilon by c. So that implies sigma modulus of alpha km minus alpha kr less than epsilon by c. K from 1 to n and m and r greater than or equal to n. This shows for each k, this sequence alpha km is a Cauchy sequence. For k is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc., n, we get n sequences For k is equal to 1, we get alpha 1, 1, alpha 1, 2, alpha 1, 3, etc. For k equal to 2, we get alpha 2, 1, alpha 2, 2, alpha 2, 3, etc. And for k equal to n, we get alpha n1, alpha n2, etc. See, all these are Cauchy sequences of scalars. And since R and C are complete, these Cauchy sequences of scalars converges. So we assume alpha 1, 1, alpha 1, 2, alpha 1, 3, etc. converges to alpha 1, alpha 2, 1, alpha 2, 2, alpha 2, 3, etc. converges to alpha 2, etc. See, this sequence we write y1 as alpha 1, 1, x1 plus alpha 2, 1, x2 plus etc. plus alpha n1, xn. y2 is equal to alpha 1, 2, x1 plus alpha 2, 2, x2 plus etc. plus alpha n2, xn, etc. അപ്പോൾ ഈ x1 ന്റെ കോഎഫിഷ്യന്റ് ആയിട്ട് വരുന്ന ഈ സീക്വൻസ്, this is for k equal to 1 here. ഇവിടെ k equal to 1 വരുമ്പോൾ കിട്ടുന്ന സീക്വൻസ് ആണ് ഇത് x1 ന്റെ കോഎഫിഷ്യന്റ് വരുന്ന സ്കേലാർസ്. So these scalars converges to alpha 1, and the second x2 ന്റെ coefficient sequence converges to alpha 2, etc. xn ന്റെ coefficient sequence converges to alpha n. So using these limits, we define a y is equal to alpha 1 x1 plus alpha 2 x2 plus etc. plus alpha n xn. Then clearly y belongs to y because it is a linear combination of the basis elements of capital Y. Y belongs to capital Y. And norm of ym minus y is equal to, is just to simply substitute. This is norm of k from 1 to n alpha km minus alpha k xk. And this is less than or equal to by norm property. This is less than or equal to sigma k from 1 to m. This is the triangle inequality. This is less than or equal to k from 1 to m modulus of alpha k minus alpha k norm xk. But this term tends to 0 as m tends to infinity because this sequence converges to alpha k. So this modulus tends to 0. That implies norm of ym minus y tends to 0, or sequence ym converges to y. And y is already in capital Y. Therefore, capital Y is complete. So we showed that every finite dimensional subspace of a normed space is complete. So in particular, every finite dimensional normed space is a finite dimensional subspace of the same normed space. So we get a corollary that every finite dimensional normed space is complete. Okay, thank you.